Hey there guys, it's John here, and I wanted to review the movie Super 8. And I figured what better place to do that than come out to some train tracks, pull out my old Super 8 camera, which has been laying in the basement for years now. And yeah, last time I was in front of a 8mm camera, it was actually when my friend's dad took us to his basement and had us put on a little play for him. And he made me dress up like Peter Pan, and you know, come to think about it, my friend's dad was really weird, and he was a slight alcoholic, but he was a nice guy. So Super 8, a movie directed by J.J. Abrams, who did Star Trek, and a film produced by Steven Spielberg. How could you go wrong? This movie's set in 1979. It's about a group of young kids who are trying to make this movie with a Super 8 camera. Now, while filming a scene for this movie, they witness a huge train crash and the unleashing of a creature that wreaks havoc on a small Midwestern town. Is Ohio Midwestern? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, I say one of the biggest problems with this movie was the train scene in the beginning. Don't get me wrong, it was really cool and neat and epic, and it was, you know, it had explosions all over the place, but it was a little bit much, and that's coming from a guy who likes Michael Bay movies. Yeah, but this damn train, every other car that was on this thing kept exploding. I mean, they just kept flipping up, exploding, exploding. I don't know what was happening here. I guess when you're transporting a high-security monster, you also got to make sure you're transporting a lot of liquid flammables on board, just in case something like a pickup truck drives on the train tracks. Yeah, it was a lot of explosions, man. And another funny thing is, the truck that drives onto the tracks to stop the train, yeah, the truck actually did more damage to this huge train than it did to the truck. I find that kind of odd. I don't know why. I mean, yeah, but this movie is a great classic throwback to those 1980s Steven Spielberg movies. I mean, it reminded you of E.T., Close Encounters, and a few others. But yeah, but the young kids in the movie did a great job. I didn't really have any major complaints, except for the one kid who always wanted to blow up shit and had a lot of firecrackers. He was kind of annoying, and he had braces. I don't know if that bothered me more than anything, but no offense if you have braces, but yeah, the kid, I don't know, they had those 1980s braces, and you couldn't help but stare at them. But the main kid in the movie did a phenomenal job. Dakota Fanning's sister, yeah, I'm just going to call her Dakota Fanning's sister, she did a great job. The movie's visual effects were state-of-the-art. I had no major complaints there. I mean, the creature looked good. Everything about the movie looked well done and well filmed. The cinematography, I mean, J.J. Abrams always does a good job. And usually I like his lens flares, but in this movie, they felt a little distracting. I mean, at times, I just seen this big thing come across the screen, and another thing was sitting on top. At one point, I didn't know what the hell the thing at the top of the screen was, and 3 minutes later, I realized it was a lens flare. But the damn things were all over the place, and sometimes it looked good, sometimes it was just distracting. But I enjoyed the entire film. I thought it was a solid movie. It was entertaining. It captured my attention, and it, you know, it had a thrilling aspect to it, and it also had a suspense that was nice, and it always had the element of mystery to it. And then the end came, and I was kind of let down, to be honest with you. I mean, they didn't try anything new. They didn't go outside of the box. I mean, the creature itself, and I'm not going to get too descriptive here and spoil it for you, but I don't know what it is. Why can't they make an alien that just looks like an alien nowadays? Why do they have to make something that looks like a damn spider meets a crab? For a movie with all this hype and mystery surrounding it, I felt like the ending should have made me walk away questioning what really happened and just kind of blowing me away. And the ending wasn't a big surprise. It didn't blow me away. It left me kind of like feeling lukewarm about the whole situation. I was like, I guess that was interesting, but that's it? That's okay. So based on everything combined, for entertainment value and for suspense, and just, I'm going to give a little extra credit because it had the 80s throwback in there, which, I mean, I think that needs to be done a little bit more nowadays. So I'm going to give this movie a 7.5, which it still gets the flick pick. So anyway, guys, I'm John with the FLICKpick channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. You know, walking down these train tracks here, I actually feel like I'm in the movie Stand By Me. I'm actually walking to see a dead body right now. Corey Feldman's just right behind me. And later on, we're going to go tell stories in the woods about lard ass and smoke cigarettes and play with a gun. And I'm trying to make my intro video for the Super 8 review right now. And I've been waiting for like 30 minutes for a train to come by. People are staring at me. I feel really weird right now. I actually look like I'm trying to commit suicide just standing up here on the train tracks, walking back and forth, talking to myself.